that.
Why you sound like my therapist?
I'm not a therapist.
We can get into that.
I'm just as mentally ill as you are.
Get
out of
for
here.
waiting on you.
Anyways, go.
Okay.
Hi guys, welcome back to Mom and Dad Unfiltered. My name is Nena.
My name's Frosty.
It's been a while since we filmed.
A long time. I think it's been over a month.
I think the last time we filmed was in January, February. Yeah, it's been months. So yeah. We basically just wanted to film this really quickly to just like introduce ourselves, how we met, I guess, and then a few questions at the end. Did it feel weird talking about yourself sometimes?
Sorry, I was rubbing my eyes. Yeah, it does actually. I'm not like, it's different when you're having a conversation like with
for
someone
sure.
like that, and then now the camera is different. But yeah.
Just pretend that it's not here. It's fine. Also, do you look at the camera though? Like, is that like? Well, I think where do we look?
You know, because then like when we're saying
having
the
a
story about
conversation.
how we met,
Yeah,
then it's like
that
I'm
makes
not
sense.
telling you about how I met you. Like
True.
that's kind of weird.
True. My name is Elena. He makes fun of me for the way I say it because it's Elena, but I say Elena. Anyways.
You say it with an A.
I know, I do
and
say
it's
it
spelled
with
with
an
an
E.
E.
I go by Nena on the internet. I've literally been making content since like 2016. I was born in Mexico. I was born in Tijuana, and then we came to the U.S. when I was a baby. Grew up in Hayward, and then I moved all over San Diego. So I've been all over the place. Who are you?
You know me. You had a kid with me.
I do know who you are. But
When I think of it, I'm like, damn, do I not know myself? That's so weird.
possibly we can get into that. I'm not
Ooh,
a
that makes a good
licensed
topic.
professional, but we can get into that.
Why you sound like my therapist?
I'm
You're
not
like,
a therapist.
We can get into that.
I'm just as mentally ill as you are.
Yeah. My name's Frosty, born and raised in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an electrician. I've been doing it since I was 14, believe it or not. I enjoy drawing, working with my hands, working on cars, anything that's just like a creative outlet. What are your hobbies?
Honestly, anything. I'll try anything. I'm a serial hobbyist, so like
I'll
try anything. Calm down, just because you watched Sex and the City once. Relax.
Every time I come out here, it's on.
Right now I'm really into sewing, but I love like anything like embroidery, cross stitching, sewing, but like anything, painting, drawing, anything creative, making content.
Your little markers.
Yeah, markers, acrylic like I'll try anything. I'm down for a good time, honestly. I love coloring books. Yeah, we've been really into physical media lately, so like collecting physical media. It's been really fun.
iPod Classic.
Yeah, he got an iPod, but yeah, let's maybe talk about how we met. Picture this, okay? It's like an August summer evening in 2009, okay?
Oh, you're really painting.
Oh yeah, I'm painting the picture for you
Okay.
guys, okay? This was my freshman year, going into freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
And you were going into junior year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even remember. But
Yeah, because when we met, I was 14 and you had just turned 16.
16 at the time, yeah.
Yeah, so we were both still in high school. You're like 2 years older than me, so it was a little sketchy. And I literally had come from a band recital that my best friend had at the time, Yvonne, and we were like coming down the stairs. We're going back up to her apartment. 'Cause at the time we lived in an apartment complex. This is where I lived, and my best friend lived there as well. So we're coming back from a recital from her band practice, and I'm walking down the stairs and I see our friend Little Doggy, and I said hi to him, and then you were like, just, I don't know, what was your POV when you saw me?
Oh, I thought you were going to say the whole
No,
story.
you can go ahead. You can kind of go
okay.
back and forth.
So then my friend. Also,
Our mutual friend, Little Doggy, yeah.
But no, so even before Little Doggy, so my other friend, lived in the apartments too,
correct.
which was while I was in the apartments.
We had mutual friends in the apartments.
And then I ended up becoming friends with another guy that was staying there temporarily. His name was Little Doggy.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was walking around the apartments with him. We were about to go somewhere. Fast forward.
Yeah.
Elena's walking past me, and then I see her, and then
Yeah.
it was like, I was like starstruck, and then I was like, immediately, because then, you know, Little Doggy and you say hi to each other.
Yeah, we said hi to each other. I was like, hey.
And then that's when I was all like...
Because he was like my neighbor. He literally was my neighbor.
Oh, yeah, because he was staying with Susie.
Yeah.
And so at that point, I asked him who that was, all that, and then I was like, you know, because like I code, you know, I'm trying to figure out like, are you like talking to her, you trying to get at that? And he's like, no, it's just my friend, you know.
As I'm walking away from you, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
so
all this is happening in split seconds.
So then
like...
after I go talk to the other homie, then I was like, okay, fuck that. I gotta go meet this girl real quick,
so
before she leaves.
Going up the stairs to my best friend's house, and what are your infamous?
Oh, so then I go running down.
Infamous words, bro.
No, I was just like, what did I? Well, I know the whole part about chopping it up, but what did I even tell you? Like,
you're like, hey. You're like, what's your name or something?
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
And I was like, I don't want to give you my name because I don't know you. I said some stupid shit like that.
And then I was like, oh, well, if you want to chop it up later, hit me up. And you're like, what? What's that?
He's like, you want to chop it up. And I was like, what, chop vegetables? And he's like, I was like, well, I don't know what that means. And you're like, talk. I was like,
talk, hang out.
Gotcha.
You know?
Yeah, and at the time, I thought you were older. So I was like, hell no.
So, yeah, at that time, I did look a lot older.
We'll insert a picture. We'll find a picture of him when we met. He looked like he could have been 18 to 20. Like, I was like, I'm not going there, bro.
Fun fact about that, I was able to buy cigarettes and alcohol anywhere I went. And crazy. No one ID'd me.
He looked so old. So, like, even later that night, anyways, we, like, split our separate ways.
My God, yeah.
I was, like, on MySpace Messenger with one of my really good friends, Christian, and I was like, oh, my God, he's so cute. But, like, I'm super intimidated to, like, go up to him to see him. Just so happens that my neighbor, little doggy's aunt, was having a kickback that night, and they were all there. And my friend Christian was like, you should literally go give him your phone number. And I was like, okay, yeah, fuck it. I'll fucking go knock real quick. Literally right next door, like, whatever. I literally wrote my little phone number, and I knocked on the door, and I gave it to one of our mutual friends, and he looked at it, he's like, oh shit. It was silent.
Okay, so...
But you were gone. You should have been gone, yeah.
So what happened was we're having this full-blown kickback.
Yeah, it was crazy. What a night.
All the homies are there, and I'm still, like, completely sprung on Elena.
Oh, yeah. I missed the whole key detail.
So I'm all sprung, and I'm, like, trying to find a way I can talk to this girl. And then I had seen, like, moments, because she's down the hallway of the apartments from where we're staying. It's only, like, what, like, how many units down was it?
Like 2 or 3 units. It's not even that many, So he can, see me.
So I was kind of like, I wanted to talk to her more, but I didn't know what's going on. So I was like,
I was hanging out with my friend Christian, but I was, like, laying on him, like, laying on his shoulder, and he was like, I don't know what's going on there. Like,
so I literally thought that you were dating Christian at the time, and I was like, oh, no, like, she has a man, like, I'm not going to go there.
Yeah.
And so I asked Lil Doggy about that, and then that's when he ends up saying, he's like, no, that's, like, her really good friend. They're, like, brothers.
Brother and
sister, I was like,
oh,
okay, cool, whatever. So then we need to get more alcohol because, we're having the kickback. And I was going to be...
Don't drink underage, kids.
And I was going to be the DD. So, I leave with the homegirl and the homeboy, and then
he drove.
We head out, come back. Then when I come back, run into the parking lot.
Everyone's
there goes
running.
Silent already with the fucking note. And he's like, oh, yeah, so-and-so give you your number.
Do you have it in your wallet?
I have it in the thing, I have it in my treasure box. So I have a treasure box, believe it or not, of like all this memorabilia from like when we were dating, basically, in our early years. And like she wanted me to give this to you, and I was like, nah, bullshit,
That's so
And funny. I was like, I don't believe it. He's just fucking with me, He's gonna make me call his number and like make me look stupid or some shit.
Fucking party line or
and
something.
I tell him like, don't be fucking with me, bro. If you're fucking with me, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. I was getting very serious about this. Like a little kid, I'm like fucking jumping.
Okay, mind you, to paint the picture for you, it's like 2009. You look like straight up gangster, Cholo. I look straight up emo, bro. I look like straight up.
So
tonight will be the night I will fall for you, like hair in the face. I'm pretty sure I was wearing like an Iron Maiden t-shirt, skinny jeans, like. Are you reminiscing?
I'm just thinking of the times when you were wearing the red zebra
print. Oh my god.
So she had these infamous red zebra print pants.
From Hot Topic, mind you.
That she would wear all the fucking time.
I've been a baddie, okay? I was ahead of my fucking time, okay?
And that was like a huge statement piece that like...
Everyone recognized me,
what the fuck,
Period.
But, so we were, if you pictured us both trying to like hook up.
We'll put some pictures in here, don't worry.
It would be very interesting. So then I go back and then I ask all the homies, and then they're all like, oh yeah, Frosty, she came knocking over, she left you the number. I was like, oh, so it's fucking legit. And then so they end up getting the number, it's all cool. Fast forward, we leave to the four-way liquor store.
Yes, I remember this.
And we're in there, whatever. We're grabbing a couple of things, snacks and everything, and then I see a bag of bullies, And he got like fucking.
They're like ice pops. Yeah, literally. Get them at the market. Get them at.
And they have the whole bag there, and you're meant to buy one.
Yeah.
You know, and he was selling them individually, and I asked the owner, I was like, "Hey, how much is it for the whole bag?" And he starts laughing, and he says, "You know, whatever it costs." It was like a few bucks.
$3, yeah.
So then I was like, "Oh fuck it, I'm taking the whole fucking thing then." And the guy starts laughing, the homies are laughing, whatever. So then I come back and we're munching out on them.
The paladero man, distributing them out in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, out of all things I could have been distributing, thankfully they were ice pops,
it's
right?
Always ice cream.
So then I come back, you know, and then I'm trying to offer you one, ask you if you want one, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I do," and then you're like,
"The blue, the green."
You're going back and forth on flavors, and I was like, "Bro, don't they all taste the same?" You're like, "No, they don't. They're different." And
I remember that.
Like,
I remember that.
What the fuck? I was like, "Okay, whatever." So then eventually you get one, and then fast forward. At some point, you ask about my age.
Yeah,
because you didn't believe. Oh no, it was the glasses first.
The glasses. I told you take off your glasses.
Okay,
you're like,
so
I don't take off my glasses for anyone.
I always wore Lokes all the time, everywhere, day or night. So no one's ever seen me at this point
without sunglasses.
And of course, out of all people, she has to be the one to ask to see my face. And I'm like, okay, fair enough, you know. If I'm gonna date this girl, she should know what I look like, right?
And then I'm like, ID, please. And you're like, literally so baffled.
No,
you're like, what?
Because she kept thinking I'm overage. So the whole time she's thinking I'm overage.
No,
and
I'm
like,
literally, let me see your ID.
And I'm like, oh shit, she probably does think like I'm some fucking
Because
Chester,
side note,
you know?
there was this other weirdo. We're not gonna name names. We call him the hug guy.
We should.
That was an 18-year-old man. If you know, you know. If you literally grew up with me, and he's an 18-year-old man trying to hit on like 12-year-old me.
Yeah, he's a sick fuck.
He's a weirdo. So I was like, let me see your ID right now because I'm traumatized.
So, yeah, I was like, I don't want her thinking I'm a Chester. So then,
genuinely, period.
I was like,
and you were like, okay. I think you were just so like confused by that. You're like, what the fuck? But you're like, okay, whatever.
Because no one's ever asked me for my ID,
Yeah.
but I'm like, okay, whatever. So then I show it to her because I'm also like, I don't want her thinking I'm like fucking 20 or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Not that I even look that old, but whatever.
To me, you looked old.
So then I give her my ID, and she's looking at it, she's like, oh my god, oh shit. No, and I remember you said you would give me a kiss or something. I think it was a kiss if I showed you my if I took off my glasses. No, if I took off my glasses, and that's why I took them off, and it was like a fucking
peck. And I played you, and I gave him a peck on the cheek.
On the cheek, and I was like,
yeah, he got played.
Fuck,
he got played.
That's so whack. Like, give me a little something, more. But
sorry, baby, sorry.
No, that's whack. I should have got more than that. But so then
played your ass.
So then fast forward.
You love the game, bitch. Don't act like you don't like the game.
Okay, so here's the funny one. Fast forward, right? So I get her number. Then after that night,
it's
you know,
cat and mouse.
We're talking every night, busting all nighters till the phone would die. You know.
This is at the time where you still had an actual phone, like in the house. Not everybody had.
And so I was borrowing the homie's phone when I'd be staying at his place because I would stay at his place just to see her sometimes.
And then we'd like talk from the balcony in the apartment because you lived upstairs.
Yeah.
I lived downstairs. Yeah.
So then we're like talking, and then you're like half asleep, and then I remember you'd be like, "My phone's no battery. If it dies,
I'm so sorry. Like I'll call you tomorrow or something." Yeah.
So we did that for a while, and you know we weren't officially dating. It was like
talking. Just
we
talking
were talking
stage. Yeah.
But you know we both had interest. I like to think in each other. And there was someone at her school that she kind of had a crush on, but the guy didn't necessarily want to.
He like
move
friend zoned me, yeah.
And I kept telling her, I'm like, well, if he doesn't want to put a move, then I will. And she kept saying like, no, whatever. So she's blowing me off for the guy that doesn't even want her. She knows the guy doesn't want her.
You're not wrong.
So one day I'm walking with the homegirl. I forgot where we were going, but we're walking through the apartments, and then Elena sees us, and then you just walk up to me and kiss me, and then you walk away, and even I remember Stephanie was all like,
she was so thrown up. What just happened? What?
And she
I'm
was like,
confused.
And then I was even like,
everyone was so thrown off.
What the fuck? Like,
yeah.
I was like, okay, you know.
And I think later that night we like made it official on like MySpace or something.
Yeah, probably.
And that's how.
I don't even remember how like we actually made everything like.
MySpace. You asked me to be on like MySpace chat to be your girlfriend. You're like, will you be my girlfriend?
I did not say.
You did. I swear to God.
I was like, hey, will you be my hyena? Will you be my ruka? No, I didn't say that. That's. I probably said something like Mija, probably, but not like Mahina, Maruka or some shit. Keep in mind, this dates all the way back to 2009, and we're still together.
2009, September 2009.
Yeah.
And then we've been together. I moved out after I graduated high school, and we've like been living together ever since.
And then
we
ended up getting married in 2018.
2018 we got married, and then we had our first son in 2020.
Yeah.
And wow, it's been a journey.
It's been a hell of a journey. So, a little backstory. Elena's been there literally with me through health and
everything.
Sickness, like rich or poor. Like when we were first dating, like I didn't have I wasn't.
Well, we were kids.
There was times that I would take off from work, so I didn't have like shit of money. Like we were like
kids.
Going through like quarters to buy things from the liquor store,
when
like
things
Arizona.
Were affordable, chips were $1.
Arizona's
were
$1.
$1. I'm pretty sure they're still $1, but like things were so cheap. Like,
and we could get like hella snacks.
A hot dog at the 7-Eleven was like $1.25. I remember that. It was everything was so cheap. We could get like hella food for like under $10.
Yeah, and then we could add like the chili and the cheese and everything and the onions and stuff.
A glizzy sounds good.
But and like through everything, and you've been my rock ever since.
Thank you, baby.
But it's been good.
I feel the same about you. I feel like we always have made an interesting dynamic. I think this is what makes our conversation so crazy, because like we're two very different people, but we also have very like similar.
You don't think we're like Brad Pitt that just like assimilates into every one of his girlfriends like weirdly?
You think we turned into each other at one point? Probably.
At one point, kind of like we kind of like.
We morphed into each other. Sometimes we think the same things.
No, because like there were
same
times
thoughts.
where we were.
I feel like we have twin telepathy sometimes.
Yeah, I could see that.
Sister. Yes, bitch. Yes,
I mean, like,
because he'll be thinking something, or I'll be thinking something, and then one of us vocalizes it. We're like, I was just thinking that. That's so weird. Or like, I'll be like, I want In-N-Out. He's like, I was just thinking about In-N-Out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Then in my head, I'm thinking like, damn, do I want to be a badass or not? I'm like, fuck, should I bring it up or not?
And then my badass is like, I want In-N-Out.
And I'm like, so let's go.
Literally.
But, yeah, good times, man. When we were kids. Do you remember the top of the hill?
Those logos for life.
That's right.
What do you mean? What do you mean top of the hill? Explain yourself.
What?
I honestly should have probably asked this a while ago and had questions, but I just asked this like right now. And we only got 2 questions from Nancy, and she basically said the story of how we met.
Mm-hmm.
Also, some challenges with parenting and breaking generational curses. Do you have anything to say on that?
But I mean, it was one of those things like you have a kid and then you don't realize how much trauma you have from your own childhood is there until you become a parent yourself, and then everything kind of surfaces.
Oh my God,
and then that's when I think I really had to start like working on myself and like trying to figure so many things out of being a father, being a better son, being a better husband, partner, whatever. And
it's a lot to balance.
And then, then you're just balancing everything within yourself. And
yeah, I think the one thing that really frustrates me when people become parents is like, nobody talks about the loss of identity. After you become a parent. Yeah. And you feel like it's like one of the most beautiful times in your life, but also you're like, who the fuck am I? I'm like a shell of a person. Like, I have to take care of this being. Like, I don't like do much. Like, your life just like stops for a while. And like, I think definitely around the time that we had him, it was like just a different time of the world. And it really makes you think about and process things. It's like, God, it's so scary because it's like you don't know what can happen, you know? But
yeah, in regards to like trying to get through traumas and breaking generational curses and things like that, it's one of those things you have to give yourself a ton of grace through this whole process, because there's so many highs and lows. And when you're on your high, you think it's always going to be that. And when you're on your low, you think you're always going to be there. So you have to find that grace in it and realize that you just, honestly, as hard as it is, you got to keep pushing yourself and keep moving forward. But,
go to therapy, kids.
I did that, I did therapy, and it was probably one of the best things I did, and it gave me an outlet for some time. And
what do you think is your biggest generational curse that you're breaking as a parent?
Oh, fuck, that's a hard one. So to come off, angry or frustrated at things, and trying to find
like your temper.
Yeah, to control my temper and just be happy and show up the best way I can for my family, and like really understand that, even though things get hard and everything, like you always gotta just kind of roll with the punches and be happy in every circumstance and demonstrate that for your family, because even your kids will see that and they'll take that into their life too.
Absolutely. It would be like not being a victim to motherhood. I feel like for a really long time, like at least in like my lineage, obviously I'm speaking for myself, but like so many women in my past and in like my life were like victims to motherhood and never like fully like thrived in it. I would say partially because they didn't have the choice. They were like young moms, whatever, but yeah, also just like leading with kindness. I always feel like that goes a long way with your kids.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I've noticed that there's times like I have to step back and like and reframe a little bit.
Yeah.
And, you know, I have to really think about
how you say something.
Well, so a good thing that's helped me sometimes is I have to remember myself at his age and then think about how I wish my parents would have handled something or approached it.
It's a good way to look at it,
I
always tell them, like, speak like a teacher.
Yeah, that's good.
It's
that's
like,
good.
You have to be firm, but you also have to, like, lead with kindness with kids because they don't know shit. They've only been here a few years. Like, they're just a baby. They literally are just babies. Yeah. They're just here. I'm like, they didn't ask to be here.
Yeah, you know, but
yeah.
I mean, that's the thing with parenthood is like there's books out there, but no book is right, no video is right.
Every kid is different, every parent is different.
You're just gonna learn as you go, and I always remember my dad saying that. He's like, you know, none of us know how to be parents, and we're all
going through it.
We're, you know, learning this just as much as you are, you know, and it's true. And so like I think that's one of the big things too, is like really understanding that.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what you do, you're gonna have days where you feel like you did everything wrong, and you're gonna have days you feel like you did
everything
you did better. You know, and like you know, it's once again one of those things. Tomorrow's a new day if you're blessed with that, and you move through that and you try better the next day.
I love the quote, the days are long but the months are short, because it's so true when you become a parent where you feel like the day is dragging on all day, but then when you look back, it's like the months are like flying by.
I remember
your baby's a newborn, and he's like a year old. You're like, what the fuck?
I remember I'd always think about when he was like barely born, and I was like, oh, I can't wait till he's 6 months and I can do this and this.
The year, the 2 years when you're
and
walking.
Then, now I look back and I'm like,
I want to go back so bad.
He's already almost 6.
That's crazy.
You know, that's wild.
Don't get me started. Birthdays are hard for us.
Yeah, but they're good. Every year is another blessing, and so many great memories. But parenthood, man, there's so much to dissect and all that, so we won't get too deep into it today. But
okay, I think this is where we're gonna end it. If you guys have any more questions, concerns, funny stories,
things you want to know,
things you want to like advice, I don't know, hit us up on Mom and Dad Unfiltered on Instagram, and you can also hit us up on our Instagrams. You're at
Frosty_made.
And I'm just Nena. I will like insert everything down below. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and we're making it a priority to film every single week and hopefully have a new episode every single Sunday or Monday. So keep an eye out around Sunday or Mondays for new episodes dropping every week. Every week.
You.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
And she's like, oh, we're gonna film today.
I'm asleep by 9.
I'm like, okay, and then I go into the room and she's already fallen asleep.
Literally.
And I'm like,
asleep.
what happened?
Yeah.
But yeah, so just keep an eye out.
Yes.
It'll be good, and we'll get you guys. we'll get you guys some better stuff going.
Yes. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe.
Share
with your friends. Yes.
And then if you guys want us to touch base on anything, feel free to ask.
Do you see me?
Yes, I do see you.
And
we'll see you next week. Bye.
Goodbye.
From the other side.
Goodbye.